Hello, and welcome back to Finnegan's Wake. I'm Jeff. I'm reading to you Finnegan's Wake, the book, one page at a time, one day at a time. Finnegan's Wake was published in 1939 originally, written by a man named James Joyce. And, I'm reading it one day at a time, one page at a time, one day at a time, one page at a time. We're on to page 40. Here we go. The little old man's an all swell that aims swell, the cup in the stirrup. He sought his well-warmed layababo bed in a housing room abide with one another at Block WW. Why didn't he back it? Pump Court, the Liberties, and what with the multipuke on voltapuke, re-snored alcoherently to the burden of I come, my horse delayed, nom nom, the substance of the tale of this evangelical busybody, the Rusinerbine, the girls, he would keep calling them for the collarette and skirt, the sunbonnet, incarnation. In parts, it seemed he was before the ayets of Martas in other Wales, the thirds of fossil years, he having beham with Katya when Livinias had her men's lease to sea, with a presumpship doodly show whereat he was looking for fight niggers. I'm sorry, it's just reading a book. With wild horses, oft in the chilly night, the metagonistic, the epic thalamarus, during uneasy slumber in their hearings of a small and stony-broke cash draper's executive Peter Cloran, discharged, O'Mara, an ex-private secretary of no fixed abode, locally known as Mildew Lisa, who had passed several nights, funnish enough, in a doorway, under the blankets of homelessness, on the bunk of Iceland, pillowed upon the stone of destiny, colder than man's knee or woman's breast, and Hosty, no slouch of a name, an ill-starred beach-busker who, sans rooty and sans scrapey, suspicioning as how he was setting on a tweed-stool, on the verge of self-abyss, most starved, with melancholia over everything in general, Knight Berman, you served with him with Natagel's nano, had been tossing on his shakedown, devising ways and manners of means, of what he loved to effidelicence somehow or other in the nation of getting a hold of some chap's parabellum in the hope of taking a wing sociable and lighting upon a side-wheel dive somewhere off the Dulkey Downlarry and Bleak Rookie trampoline where he could throw true and go and blow the suicidal napper off himself for 2 bits to Boldywell Baltitude in the peace and quietibus of one sure-shot bottle. He, after having been trying all he knew, with the lady's help of Madame Gristle, for upwards of 18 calendars, to get out of Sir Patrick Dunn's, through Sir Humphrey Jervis's and the St. Kevin's bed in the Adelaide's hospitals from... that's page 40. Again, I apologize for that... reading the N-word out loud like that. I just kind of made a choice in the moment, and the whole point is to read what's on the page. It's unfortunate, but I'm going to... Unless it becomes overbearing, which maybe, but if it's just constant or something, I'll think about doing it. But once in a while, I'm just going to power through it. I apologize. Page 40. Finnegan's Wake. Oh, James. You threw me for a loop, bud.